The Vedas, Book 2, Hymn 1 to Agni. Thou, Agni, shining in thy glory throughout the days, art brought to life throughout the waters from the stone, from out the forest trees and herbs that grow on ground. Thou, sovereign lord of men, art generated pure. Thine is the herald's task, and cleanser's duly timed. Leader art thou, enkindler for the pious man. Thou art director, thou the ministering priest. Thou art the Brahman, lord and master in our home. Hero of heroes, Agni. Thou art Indra, thou art Vishnu of the mighty stride adorable. Thou Brahman art Pati, the Brahmin finding wealth. Thou sustainer, with thy wisdom tendest us. Agni, thou art King Varuna, whose laws stand fast. As Mitra, wonder-worker, thou must be implored. Ahriman's hero, Lord art thou, enriching all, and liberal answer in the synod, O thou God. Thou givest strength, as Tashtar, to the worshipper. Thou wielding Mitra's power, hast kingship with the dames. Thou urging thy fleet coursers, givest noble steeds, a host of heroes. Art thou, with great stores of wealth. Rudra art thou, the Asura of mighty heaven. Thou art the Maruts' host, thou art the lord of food. Thou goest with red winds, bliss hast thou in thine home. As Pushon thou thyself protectest worshippers. Giver of wealth art thou to him who orders thee. Thou art God and Savitar, granter of precious things. As beggar, lord of men, thou rulest over wealth, and guardest in his house him who hath served thee well. To thee the people, Lord, within the house the folk press, towards their king most graciously inclined. Lord of the lovely look, all things belong to thee. 100, yea, 1,000 are outweighed by thee. Agni, men seek thee as a father, with their prayers. Win thee bright form to brotherhood with holy act. Thou art a son to him who duly worships thee, and as a trusted friend thou guardest from attack. A Ruhu art thou, Agni, near to be adored. Thou art the sovereign lord of the foodful, spoils, and wealth. Thou shinest brightly forth. Thou burnest bestow, pervading sacrifice. Thou lendest us thine help. Thou God art a deity to him who offers gifts. Thou Hotra, Bharati, art strengthened by the song. Thou art the 100 winter to give strength, lord of wealth, Vitra slayer and Sarasvati. Thou, Agni, cherished well, art highest vital power, in thy delightful hue are glories visible. Thou art the lofty, mighty, that furthers each design. Thou art wealth manifold, diffused on every side. Thee, Agni, have the Adityas taken as their mouth. The bright ones have made thee, O sage, to be the tongue. They would love offerings cling to thee at solemn rites. By thee the lords devour the duly offered food. By thee, O Agni, all the immortal guileless gods cat with thy mouth the oblation that is offered to them. By thee do mortal men give sweetness to their drink. Bright art thou born, the embryo of the plants of the earth. With these thou art united, Agni, yea, thou, god of noble birth, which surpasses them in majesty. Which through the power of good here spreads abroad from thee, diffused through both the worlds, throughout the earth and heaven. The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guardian, graced with kine and steeds, lead thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men in the assembly may we speak aloud. Hymn to Agni. With sacrifice exalt Agni, who knows all life. Worship him with oblation and the song of praise. Well kindled, nobly fed, heaven's lord, celestial priest, who labours at the pole where deeds of might are done. At night and morning, Agni, have they called to thee, like milch kine with their stalls lowing to meet their young. As messenger of heaven, thou lightest all night long the families of men. Thou lord of precious boons, him have the gods established at the religion's base, doer of wondrous deeds, herald of heaven and earth. Like a most famous car, Agni the purely bright, like Mitra, to be glorified among the folk. Him have they set in his own dwelling in the vault, like the moon, waxing fulgent in the realm of the air. Bird of the firmament, observant with his eyes, god of the place as 'twere looking to gods and men. May he as priest encompass all the sacrifice. Men thronged him with offerings and with hymns of praise, raging with jewels of gold along the growing plants. Like heaven with all the stars, he quickens earth and sky, such as thou art, brilliantly kindled for our weal. A liberal giver, send us riches in thy shine. For our advantage, Agni, God, bring heaven and earth hither, that they may taste oblation brought by man. Agni, give us great wealth, give riches thousandfold, unclothe us to us like doors strength that shall bring renown. Make heaven and earth propitious through the power of prayer, and light the skies bright sheen, let morning's beam on us. Enkindled night by night at every morning's dawn, may he shine forth with red flames like the realm of light. Agni adored in beauteous rites, with lords of men, fair guests of living men, and king of our folk. Song chanted by us men, O Agni, ancient one, has swelled unto the deathless god in the lofty heavens. A milch cow, yielding to the singer in the right's wealth, manifold in hundreds, even as he wills. Agni, may we show forth our valor with the steed or with the power of prayer, beyond all other men, and over the 5 races. Let our glory shine high like the realm of light unsurpassable. Such conqueror be to us, be worthy of our praise, thou for whom princely nobly born exert themselves, who sacrifice the strong seek Agni when it shines for never failing offspring in thine own abode, knower of all that lives. O Agni, may we both singers of praise and chiefs be in thy keeping still. Help us to wealth, exceeding good and glorious, abundant, rich in children and their progeny. The princely worshippers who send to those who sing thy praise, O Agni, guerdon, graced with kine and steeds. Let thou both these and us forward to higher bliss. With brave men and with assembly may we speak aloud. Hymn 3. Apris. Agni is set upon the earth, well kindled. He standeth in the presence of all beings. wise ancient god, the priest and purifier. Let Agni serve with the gods, for he is worthy. May Narasanasa, lighting up the chambers, bright in his majesty, through threefold heaven, steeping the gift with oil, diffusing purpose, bedew the gods at chiefest time for worship, adored in heart, as is thy right, O Agni, serve the gods, first today before the mortal. Bring thou the merit host, ye men do worship to Indra, seated on the grass eternal. O grass divine, increasing, rich in heroes, strewn for wealth's sake, well laid upon this altar. On this bewedded with oil and salt sit ye, O Vasus, sit ye with the gods, ye holy, ye Aditas. Wide be the doors, the goddesses, thrown open, easy to pass, invoked through adoration. Let them unfold, expansive, everlasting, that sanctifies the class famed, rich in heroes. Good work for us, the glorious night and morning, like female weavers, waxen from aforetime, yielders of rich milk, interweave in concert the long extended thread, the web of worship. Let the two heavenly heralds, first most wise, most fair, present oblation duly with a sacred verse, worshipping gold at ordered seasons, decking them at the high places at the center of the earth. Sarasvati, who performs all devotion, Ila divine, Bharati, all surpasses. Three goddesses with power inherent, seated protect this holy grass of flawless refuge. Born is the pious hero, swift on hearing, like gold in hue, well formed and full of vigor. May Tashvatar lengthen our time and kindred, and may they reach the place which gods inhabit. Vanashpati shall stand and near and start us, and Agni with his hot arts prepare oblation. Let the skilled heavenly immortaler forward us into the gods, the offering thrice anointed. Oils has been mixed, oil is his habitation, in oil he rests, oil is his proper province. Come as thy wont is, O seer, rejoice thee, bear off the oblation duly consecrated. Hymn for Agni. For you I call the glorious refulgent Agni, the guest of men, rich in oblation, whom all must strive to win, even as a lover, god among the godly people, Vedas. Brigus, who served him in the home of waters, set him of old in houses of the living. Over all worlds, let Agni be the sovereign, the messenger of gods, with rapid coursers. Among the tribes of men, the gods placed Agni as a dear friend, when they would not dwell among them. Against the longing nights may he shine brightly, and show the offer in the house of his vigor. Sweet is his growth as of one's own possessions, his look when rushing fain to burn his lovely. He dots his tongue forth, like a harnessed courser, who shakes his flowering tail among the bushes. Since they who honour me have praised me my greatness, he gave, as 'twere his hue, to those who love him. Known is he by his bright, delightful splendour, and waxing old renews his youth for ever. Like one with a thirst, he lightens up the forest, like water down the chariot's way he roareth. On his black path he shines in burning beauty, marked as it were the heavens that smile through vapours. Around, consuming the broad earth, he wanders free, roaming like an ox without a herdsman. Agni, refulgent, burning up the bushes with blackened lines, as though the earth he seasoned, I, in remembrance of thine ancient favour, have sung my hymn in this our third assembly. O Agni, give us wealth, which store of heroes and mighty strength in food and noble offspring. May the great summer thus, serving in secret through the Arachne, overcome their neighbors, rich in good, heroes in subduing foemen. That vital power gives thou to chief and singers. Hymn 5. Agni. Herald and teacher he was born, a guardian for our patron's help, earners by rights of noble wealth. That strong one may we grasp and guide, in whom leaders of sacrifice the seven rains far extended meet, who furthers man-like eighth in place as cleanser all the work divine. When swift he follows his behest, bird-like he chants the holy prayers. He holds all knowledge in his grasp, even as the felly rounds the wheel. Together with pure mental power, pure as director was he born, skilled in his own unchanging law, he waxes like the growing boughs, clothing them with his hues, the kind of him the leader wait on. Is he not better than the sisters who have come to us? When laden with the holy oil, the sister by the mother stands. The priest delights in their approach, as corn at coming of the rain. For his support let him perform, as misentrant, his priestly tasks. Yea, songs of praise and sacrifice we have bestowed, let us obtain, that so this man, well skilled, may pay worship to all the holy ones. And Agni, this is our sacrifice, which we may have here prepared to thee. Hymn 6. Agni. Agni, accept this flaming brand, this waiting with my prayer to thee. Hear graciously these songs of praise. With this hymn let us honor thee, seeker of horses, son of strength. With this fair hymn thou nobly born, as such lover of songs, with songs, wealth lover, giver of our wealth. With reverence let us worship thee. Be thou for us a liberator, prince, giver and lord of precious things. Drive those who hate us far away. Such as thou art, give rain from heaven. Give strength which no man may resist. Give food exceeding plentiful to him who lauds thee, craving health. Most youthful envoy through our song, most holy herald, come through night. Between both races, Agni, sage, well skilled thou passest to and fro, as envoy, friendly to mankind. Befriendest thou all-knowing all. Sage, duly worship thou the gods, and seat thee on the sacred grasses. Hymn 7. Agni. Vastu, thou most youthful god, Bharata. Agni, bring us wealth, excellent, splendid, much desired. Let no malignity prevail against us, either God's or the man's. Save us from this enmity. So through thy favour may we force through all our enemies away, as 'twere through steaming water floods. Thou purifier, Agni, high shine forth, bright, adorable, when worshipped with the sacred oil. Thou art thou, Agni, Bharata, honoured by us with barren cows, with bullocks, and with kind this calf, wood-fed, bedewed with oil, ancient, sacred, invoker, excellent, the son of strength, the wonderful. Hymn 8. Agni. Now praise, as one who strives for strength, the harnessing of Agni's car, the liberal, the most splendid one, who guiding worshippers aright withers, untouched by age the foe, when worship fair to look upon, who for his glory is extolled at eve and morning in their homes, whose statute is inviolated, who shines refulgent like the sun with brilliance and with fiery flame, decked with this imperishable sheen, Him Atri, Agni have our songs strengthened, according to his sway. All glories hath he made his own. May we with Agni, Indra's help, with the Somas, yea, of all the gods, uninjured dwell together, and conquer those who fight with us. Hymn 9. Agni. Accustomed to the herald's place, the herald hath seated him bright, splendid, passing mighty, whose foresight keeps the law from violation, excellent, pure-tongued, bringing thousands. Agni, envoy art thou, protector from the foeman, strong God, who leadest us to higher places, blessings, refulgent, be an ever heedful keeper. Agni for us, for our seed offspring. May we adore thee in thy loftiest birthplace, and with our praises in thy lower station, the place whence thou issued forth. I worship. To thee, well kindled, have they paid oblation. Agni, best priest, pay worship with oblation. Quickly commend the gift to be presented. For thou art Lord of gathered wealth and treasure, of the bright song of praise thou art inventor. The twofold opulence, O wonder worker, of the newborn each day never decreases. Enrich with food the man who lauds thee. Agni, make me him lord of the wealth with noble offspring. May he, benevolent with his fair aspect, best sacrificer, bring the gods to bless us. Sure guardian, our protector from the foemen, shine, Agni, with thine affluence and splendor. Hymn 10. Agni. Agni, first loudly calling like a father, kindred by man upon the seat of worship, clothed in his glory, deathless, keen of insight, must be adored by all, the strong, the famous. May Agni, the resplendent, hear my calling through all my songs, immortal, keen of insight. Dark steeds or ruddy draw his car, or carried in sundry ways he makes them red of color. Onward supine they got the well-formed infant, a germ. In various fashion plants was Agni, and in the night, not compassed round by darkness, he dwells exceeding wise, with rays of splendor, with oil and sacred gifts. I sprinkle Agni, who makes his home in front of all things living, broad, vast, through vital power, over all expanded, conspicuous, strong, with all the floods that feed him. I pour to him, who looks in all directions. May he accept it with a friendly spirit. Agni, with the bridegroom's grace and lovely color, may not be touched when all his form is fury. By choice victorious, recognize thy portion. With thee for envoy may we speak like Manu. Obtaining wealth, I call on perfect Agni, who with eloquent tongue dispenses sweetness.